Yeah. What's going on, my good people? This is another episode of the 305 to the 772 podcast. And this your boy Rod.
And your boy Trap. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, my good people. The topic of tonight is living your life in peace
and a clear mindset. So Rod, what's going on, man? Tell me about your week, how your week was.
Oh, the week started off good. Went to work. Aviation business, you know, it's booming. Everybody want to fly. So we got the AOGs, the criticals, all the parts going out. So everything was good. It was real busy this week. You feel me?
Yeah. Everything was busy on my end too. But it's just, man, when you talking about, now that we talking about the subject of the good life.
Yeah.
I am thinking I'm living a good life until I check my bank statement. I'm getting scammed.
What you mean?
Man, I got about 7 or 8 charges.
On your account?
It started off with $19.99. Then it went from $39.99, $39.99, $39.99, $39.99. And all within the period of time of, I'll say, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
How did your bank didn't pick up on that?
What they did was they sent me a text.
Yeah.
Saying that, hey, we start process on such and such. So when I seen that, I was like, all right, cool, I can move on. They did their job. Next day, I went and checked my bank statement, and there it is. All those charges, and they was pending. Called them up, how can y'all let this happen? Blah, blah, blah. Then it took like 3-4 days just to give me back my money.
But you see that part? Because, you know, I bank with Bank of America. Shout out to y'all. But that part, I understand that because remember, they have to let it process first. They'll give you your money back, but they have, because since it already started a transaction, they have to let it go through, then to reimburse you your money. But they have to let it go through because that, when they let it do that, that's when they could track it down. When they get their lawyers and their investigators, because if they don't let it go through, it's not going to be no trail.
Yeah.
So they have to let it go through just to go back. But I get you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
They got you, huh?
But on that note, it's just like,
Who got you?
Somebody in Ukraine.
Oh, man. The
Ukraine.
Not the University of Miami.
No, Ukraine. But now that we on that subject right there, it's just a thought for people out there to be careful of the scamming and all that going on. It's just, man, I can't do it anymore. I understand why some people feel like they have to do it. It's fast, quick money, but that lead to nowhere but a dead end, man. Dead end. What you think about that?
Like that fast money, I understand it because, you know, where I came from, where I grew up, I knew a lot of people that lived that type of life, and I seen that money. Not saying that I did it, but I seen that money. And I understand it, but at the same time, that money doesn't last. Because with fast money, you can't invest. Because remember, with investment, especially living in this country, anything over $10,000, if you give it $10,000 cash, they gonna have to investigate. Whenever, like when I used to work for another company, a driving company, they used to tell us, they didn't tell me until after the fact, don't pick up nothing over $10,000. And I picked up over $10,000 in cash. And they was like, why you did that? And I was like, I wasn't instructed. Nobody told me not to do that. Well, they had to send everything up to the Department of Justice and all this and to investigate to make sure this is not drug money. This is not money laundering.
Right.
Because anything over $10,000, it can't be registered. They can't track it. So that's why they tell you, you could only, like if you're going to pull money out the bank or you're going to move money, it should be $9,999.
Yeah.
It should never say 10,000. But with the situation of scamming, I've been scammed too.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure we all have.
With the bank I dealt with, mine was different because it was home. It was not, you see how somebody from another country scammed?
Yeah.
It was home. It was actually somebody that was working at the branch on Sunrise.
Wow.
Selling people information.
Ooh.
And so when the investigators called me and said, if we're going to take this to court, would you testify? Shout out to y'all people out there. You feel me? I ain't from the streets no more. You feel me? I'm a good man. I'm a father. So when they asked me, would you testify? Would you be able to testify if they take this to court? I said yes, because I'm a man of the book. You feel me? So, but I ain't have to testify because they had all the evidence, and the person that was working at the branch on Sunrise, they got arrested. They got to do their fed time. You feel me? Because you can't mess with the bank because the bank is covered under the government. Whenever somebody get into your bank and they get caught, they out of gas. Because now it's not. You don't go through civil trials. It's not state trial. You gotta go through federal. And remember, federal, they don't give you nothing less than 10. So you is 10 years or better.
I know I ain't gonna be indulging in any of that. So you gotta worry about people with that, man, because I am living that good life.
You got to, man.
I am living that good life.
They say the good life is a peaceful life.
Yes, sir.
Coming out of 2025, we understand that was the year of scamming. We had the real estate scam.
Yeah.
We got the turnpike scam.
Yeah.
We got, what else we got?
Hey, don't forget, we got the tax season coming up.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, be careful. This is the time where you better hold on to your W-2s. Hold on to your social security number and your cards and everything. Just make sure you're on point. Just make sure you're on point.
Remember, scam is all over. We had the trucking scam where so-called trucking gurus will scam you to invest into what they got set up and say they can set you up with a whole thing and you never even see the truck. We had the veneer scam.
Oh, I never heard that one.
Oh, yeah. No name to be said, but somebody in Jacksonville had it on live, messing people's mouth up. People had to go to the emergency room.
They putting chalk in people's mouth?
No, they put a certain type of glue chemical, and the teeth would stick, but at the same time, their whole gums would be on fire.
And when they talk, it just come out like chiclets?
No, it's stuck in there. That's why you had to go to the emergency room, because it wouldn't come out, but your whole mouth was on fire. The worst pain you could ever feel. So we know 2025 was full of scams. We know that. We understand that. So you gotta watch out, cause man, even got the dudes that'll scam you on some liquor. You think it's Hennessy, and they ain't even Hennessy. They done open the bottle. So we know 2025 was full of scams.
Oh man, yeah, I'm over here dying.
We even got relationship scams. People say they could cook and they can't even cook.
Nah.
Super glue.
Yeah.
Got the super glue.
Hey, the scamming. Hey, you could watch that. That's on YouTube. The girl got arrested. I mean, it's online. The girl got arrested for that, and there's another guy, and he said he's teaching classes just like in Georgia. Georgia let you know if you're not certified to teach any classes, you can't teach classes.
I wonder how much money they made off that.
Oh, they were making money.
Oh my God.
If they let you know if you go get a veneer done and you do your whole mouth, and they tell you $1,500 to $2,000 for your whole mouth, that's crazy. Cause a dentist would tell you $2,500 for one teeth.
I got them new Gorilla Glue.
Oh man. Oh man. You see how y'all got my co-host? He can't even understand how could you fall for things like that. But it's scams everywhere. It even was the vacation scam when you book a cruise and you do a group trip.
Yeah.
It was people scamming off of that.
Dang, y'all just gotta make sure y'all do y'all research on these people, man. Look these people up and make sure you're not getting scammed. Not saying that you can't get got, because I'm pretty sure all of us got once upon a time in our day. But you just got to be careful. It's just a, learning experience, and just make sure, check every corner to make sure you're getting the right things, that you need to be getting done.
Oh,
That's crazy,
another scam too.
That's crazy, right?
Up north, the whole boat, the yacht party scam. I think was it Philly or Chicago?
Oh,
the yacht party scam with. I ain't gonna say who it was.
I don't care. I'm gonna say something.
Well,
that remind me of the one with Ja Rule.
Oh man, that was a scam. That was a scam.
That was a scam. I don't know how he made it out of there alive.
Cause they already had chop him out. He jumped on the helicopter.
Yeah, but how do you get away with that in federal court or wherever
connection.
prosecutors.
Yeah, that was one of the worst scams.
God, dog, I'm just, man, look at it. It's so much stuff that goes on now. You just got to be careful out here, man. I'm just being honest. You just
Remember,
gotta be really careful.
make sure if it seems too good to be true, 9 out of 10, it ain't true.
Do your research, man. You don't care how good of a person you are. And you be like, oh, well, I deserve this. Nah, you better go check. Because I'm telling you, they'll get you. And they look like some of the nicest people. They will get you. They professionals at this, you know, so.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch out for them scammers. Because remember, they didn't just start scamming. They got years and years to perfect this. So when they talking to you and they know what they saying, they know the things to, what they say, tickle your heartstrings. Mm-hmm. They know how to get you, man. I could get you up like this, man. We'll be rich by the year, man. Yeah. Investments everywhere. Yeah. They'll get you. But you have to do your research. Mm-hmm. You have to know that, okay, just like with, I don't want to say no name, but it was a radio host that did real estate. I come to find out his partner in real, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
His partner in real estate was scamming people because ain't nothing closed, ain't nobody got their money back, but this man was
allegedly.
Good. Allegedly?
Yeah, that's it.
We're gonna say allegedly, yeah.
So now we can say names.
To allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ain't nobody got their
DJ
money
Envy.
Back.
Allegedly. We can say that now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no name, but yeah, my co-host already said the name. But
it's allegedly.
Everything that we saying right now is public documented. That's why we saying allegedly. You can look it up yourself.
Yes, you can.
So you just gotta make sure you watch out for the scams. And before you get into anything, I know everybody wanna take their lives in another step and really, what you say, advance your life as far as financially, you feel me, where you want to position yourself. But before you take a step, it's not like going to school when you sign up for classes and you trying to go get a degree, but you actually trying to start investing. You going into property, real estate, or starting your own business. It could be trucking or anything. You trying to be a promoter. Make sure you do your studies, do diligent. And whoever you gonna go up under as far as giving them your finances, make sure they're on point, man. Don't get scammed, because we understand the year of 2025 was the year of scamming. Y'all went hard. I gotta give y'all much respect, because y'all got me.
Nah, you ain't getting no respect from me, because I was a victim.
No, I'm just saying. you was a victim, so they got you, right?
Yeah, but
so you gotta give them their respect, because they got you.
I was a victim by default.
Yeah,
I didn't give my information to anybody.
Did they get you?
I didn't give my information.
But you didn't give did they get you?
Yeah.
So that means if somebody worked hard and they achieve what they did, you gotta give them their credit because they work hard. They went for it.
They ain't getting nothing from me.
So all y'all scammers, y'all work hard for that. That's why when y'all call my phone, I don't even pick up. I got my phone tell me on caller ID, potential scam. If you don't leave me a message, I know you scamming.
I still pick up and say, hey, you need a job? Because I love your persistence, man. You don't stop. I can use somebody like you.
Hey, man. Y'all just got to watch out. So, another topic we had, because we understand scamming. It's even scamming in relationships. If you get into a relationship and somebody lies about their age, is that a big issue?
Oh, of course.
Speak on it.
Of course, that's a big issue. They could be young.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the red flag right there. They can be young. Too young.
Ain't trying to go to jail.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Ain't trying to go to jail. They could be young, or they could be older. They could. What y'all say? Y'all don't like to hear the term.
But how can the scam be when it is older? Like break down that situation when a person is older, when a person is considered like young.
Because remember, the older, I'm not gonna say on the man side. It's on both sides too.
That's why it gets confusing.
The time we living in, time changed. Men want to act younger or whatever, but we understand from the other sex that, like they said, it's disrespectful to ask a woman her age. So a lot of women out here, they could be real mature.
I have to ask.
But I'm saying a lot of women out here, they could be real mature. I'm talking about that wine already aged. It already expired. But they want to go into the whole realm of plastic surgery, BBLs. So grandma is looking like, you get what I'm trying to say?
But is that a scam if they like it?
It's a scam because if you ain't tell me that, remember, let's say you start talking to somebody and you get into a relationship.
Right.
And you really into this person. You think about future. You think about kids. You think about building a life. But this person ain't got no more eggs. But you don't know that because it's a grandma, but she done flipped on you. She done had her BBL. She done did her surgery. She snatched. How they say? Take me through that.
If she lost her eggs, that means she up there. That means you just a fool.
No, but I'm saying, but remember, we living in a time where they say it's disrespectful to ask a woman her age, but at the same time, if somebody got money to flip the script, they gonna flip the script.
Yeah, but God, dog, how old you got?
Shoot, it's people 70-something years old snatching the face back.
That's a hell of a surgeon.
Hey, man.
That's why I say
anybody that gets surgery ain't big ups to you. It's big ups to your surgeon. If you looking good, I can't give props to you because you ain't go to the gym and grind it out. But your surgeon, you got magic in your hands.
But how naive you have to be to know that she's not, older.
If she's acting like the young girls.
I mean, it's multiple signs.
Like how you can see now time changed.
It's multiple signs.
How could you see it? How could you see it now?
Slang.
She talking, she walking in, take me through there. How you going
the way she do that, take me through that. The way she do that, take me through that.
But remember,
take me through that, young man.
Remember, for a man, you're not gonna really notice that because we ain't doing the take me through there. So you ain't gonna notice how she doing.
Nah, but you know how I look. You on social media. You know how I look.
Yeah, but I'm saying she delete all the old pictures. She done got her surgery, and all you got is when you go on her social media, she working out. She showing she at the gym because she done got snatched up. She working out. She looking good. Her face looking like she got her makeup on right. How you know she ain't grandma?
Hey, if anybody ever called her, hey, Miss such and such, yeah, you better check that age, man.
Yeah.
She could be 50 looking 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But still older.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. I'm like, meet somebody, you in your 30, you 35, she's 50. She tells you she's 30, then you thinking, okay, I could have a life with a 30-year-old.
So hold up. So what the topic is? So we got to switch the topic now.
I don't believe it.
So could somebody that's 30-something years old, I think it can, date somebody that's 50-something? If a man is like 30-something,
yeah,
he could
that's
be
where it
in
gets
a relationship.
confusing.
The reason why it can happen, let's say you hit 35, you already had kids. You don't want no more kids.
Unk status.
You unk status. You 35, almost to 40. I'm 43, holding it down. You feel me looking good.
You're not gonna get that from me.
But yeah, but let's say you 35. You already had the kids you want. You starting over as far as because your relationship didn't work. You could get with an older woman because your whole mindset, I'm not trying to have any kids.
Right.
So it can work, but the only thing is, would it work with menopause?
Yeah, I think that's where the scam come in. I don't think more of the age. I think the scam is
the menopause.
Telling you, oh yeah, that's how these kids, knowing darn well you can't have none.
Oh yeah.
That's where the scam comes in.
Hold up.
I don't think more of the age.
Scamming because you shooting up the club, but you shooting it up for nothing.
Man, you going in there.
Ain't nobody in there.
you doing a hell of a practice.
You shooting up an empty building.
Empty club. That club was closed like 2 hours ago.
Oh man.
So I think that's where the scam come in at. Is when you leading the person on to have them believe that you're gonna have this, nice family. We're gonna have these kids, and then they get into the conversations on who they gonna look like and all that, knowing darn well
you can't have them.
You ain't got no eggs.
Okay. So question. Is it right for somebody to date somebody and say that let's say two people get together, one have kids and one don't have kids, but the one that has kids would not date somebody that have kids? Does that seem right? You got kids, but you say you won't date somebody that that has kids.
Oh, no, that ain't right. That's not right.
You unfair, huh?
Is it really scamming?
It's scamming. Hey, this is what you gotta understand. It's scamming if somebody had surgery to enhance their look, but they want you to pay them to train them to get right. That's scamming.
But to each his own, though.
Hold up.
Some people out there love it.
Hold up. If you found out that you paying your
I'm
trainer
different.
$400 a month to get to look like how they look, and then you find out later, after 5 months later, you paying $400 a month, that they didn't get that from working out. They went under the knife. How would you feel?
For me, if they telling me, oh, I go to the trainer every month, I'm paying $400.
No, you paying $400 to a trainer that said I could get you to look like this. But after 5 months, you found out that this trainer went under a knife. They did surgery. That means they didn't train to get that.
But are they training me right? It
No,
don't
they
matter.
training you, but they didn't. Because remember, your whole purpose is to look like how your trainer look.
Not really necessarily, because I've seen some.
No, but I'm saying your whole purpose of you picking this trainer is because remember, you don't want nobody to train.
No, you just got guys.
that don't look
I mean,
like
it's a
trainer.
scam. It's a scam.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how would you
If you
feel
looking at it like that.
when you got scammed from what it was? Not the Netherlands.
Ukraine.
Ukraine. When you got scammed from Ukraine,
Yeah,
how you
because
feel?
I didn't authorize those.
How you feel?
I didn't authorize
You feel
those.
like they got you, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
you got a trainer that's scamming. They got you.
If you look at it like that.
This nigga physically skinny. He physically fit, but he's spiritually fat.
But if he's training you right,
He can't train you right because he never did it.
well, you can't say that.
He's just training you. Because remember, a trainer, this is to everybody that's in fitness. A trainer job is to get you right between 6 months to a year. If you with a trainer 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, the only reason you should be with this trainer because you just want to work out with this trainer. You want this trainer to continue to train. A trainer should get you right in less than a year. If you got a trainer that's still
now that's
training you-
different.
Yes, but
That's
I'm just
different
saying,
now.
for all the trainers, for everybody that's out there that's looking for trainers, it's cool that you have a trainer because a trainer keep you disciplined. But if you have a trainer that's working you out for over a year and still trying to get you right, they're not training you right.
Yeah,
They're
but
getting
he
you-
can be the most in shape person and still training me wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about with the size. It don't matter because he may have a disease. So what he used to look like something, but he can't no more because of the disease.
Yeah,
but he
but
know what to do.
that
It's
was-
guys that know how to train people, but they can't physically do it themselves.
But that's not what I was saying. I said, if somebody went under the knife, that's a scam. Because you never work hard for it.
But you can't based off how I look.
I have to.
But if I'm training you right, why would you go off how I look?
Because I only picked you because I want my trainer to look.
That's
the
your
same.
fault. That's not my
No, but I'm
fault.
saying,
Yeah.
but isn't that a scam? That's a scam.
No, how's that a scam?
It is.
Because
You chose me. I didn't choose you.
question: if you going to pick a trainer, if you see somebody overweight, would you pick them?
If they know what they're doing, yes.
No. You don't know what they're doing. You're just picking initial. It's a lineup. You get to pick your trainer. Hold up.
It
It's a lineup.
doesn't become a scam anymore if you're doing the choosing.
No, it is a scam because you're picking from initial look. Because remember, if you whatever, it's just
I can't
like
agree
with
with that
business.
one.
It's just like with business. A lot of people get scammed because people make it look.
So their body is right, the abs is on, but they didn't work for it.
Yeah.
They didn't work for it, and it's a scam. Like you said, it is a scam. Because they didn't work for it, and you trying to tell me something that you didn't even work for, but you trying to show me how to
You
do
trying to tell me how to achieve something on a journey that you didn't even take.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, so I understand that. But we know we got scamming on all types. There's
Right.
different levels of scamming. You feel me? There's even scamming in relationships where people say they're prepared to be in a relationship, they're prepared to be a wife or be a husband. But when the time comes to do these steps, they do the total opposite.
Right.
Because we understand that everybody been through things. And a lot of people have insecurities. But they never understood what insecurity was, so they brush it up off their partners. They never see because we understand that a lot of relationships, they never see the wrong in them. And then with anybody, you have to see the wrong in you before you see the wrong in someone else.
Well, first, what I feel is, I ain't gonna say feel, I think you should look in the mirror. It all starts with that person in the mirror. If you have past traumas or anything that you went through in the past, we spoke about this before. You can't carry that over.
Yeah. When
you moving on with someone else, or you try to, better yourself in that situation, I'm going to speak from me. What I always do is I blame myself. You're wrong. They're right. I do that every time. And every time I do that, it comes out right. Because at the end of the day, you may hurt something that you think was wrong, but it could have been right the whole time, but you just wasn't trying to hear that person.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, I always hold myself accountable for anything that goes wrong. That's just where I am.
With me, I'm not gonna lie. I feel you on that, but it's like 50-50 for me because remember, I'm the older one. So I feel like even in any situation, when you get with somebody and when y'all first start vibing and y'all speaking on y'all past, you look for signs. But 9 out of 10, we're not trained to look for signs. Remember, in any situation, if your life is messed up, it's because you choose your life to be messed up. Can't nobody take away your happiness. Because you're in charge. Remember, you're in charge of all your happiness. Don't let nobody
take away
If you look at somebody and be like, they're not making me happy, it's because you didn't make yourself happy. Because happiness first starts with you. Love first starts with you. Understanding first starts with you. Everything first starts with you before you look into somebody else to find that understanding. Before you look to somebody else to find that balance, you have to first look within yourself. Because anybody could look at a relationship and say what you're not doing. But you have to look in the mirror and see what yourself is not doing. You can't look to receive everything.
Right.
Because remember, it's a give and take relationship. If you want love, you have to give love. If you want respect, you have to give respect. Anything you want in life, you're supposed to be projecting it.
Right.
And a lot of people, they get in situations where they look for somebody else to bring all that, but they're not willing to give it. Because they're never, remember, it's training, especially that's why we have kids and we try to train our kids in a way so when they get older, they could be responsible with their emotions and how they direct things. But with no training, when you go into the world, you actually think the world revolves around you.
Right.
So things don't make sense unless it's how you see it. And that's totally wrong. Because it's never how you see it. Because remember, if it's two persons that's going through a situation, it's your truth, theirs, and what's in between.
Exactly.
Because you're going to speak on how you feel. They're going to speak on how they feel. And this what's in between. That's why we go to see psychiatrists or whatever. You go speak, you call them mediums, whatever, the people that's in the middle where they hear situations.
Right.
And they could, without being biased, could examine it and they could come to a conclusion of it. But a lot of people, if you can hear something, it's just like we could sit in a room and everybody could hear the same thing but come to a different conclusion because it's how you processed it.
Right.
And a lot of people think that their processing is how the world is because they think the world was made for them. They think everything revolves around them when they got to understand that it's both of us.
Yeah, you got another thing coming.
That's why the whole thing with I can agree to disagree. Like we can agree to certain things.
Yeah.
But if we disagree, that's not the end of the world.
No, it's not.
It's just we have difference of opinion.
Life goes on.
That's it.
Life goes on.
So what's your state on that?
It's just like I said before. I always just look in the mirror. You hear your
Hold
other
on.
or
Before you go there, you say you look in the mirror?
yeah.
The Bible say examine yourself. You're on the right track. Go ahead.
Yeah, I always look in the mirror. I don't go by what the other person is saying. Whoever the case it may be, your significant other, family member, friend, or just somebody in the street, you know. I always look in the mirror and I always tell myself, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Not what they said, because what they said is what they believe in. Because what I'm trying to tell them, they don't believe in what I believe in. So I got to go in and examine myself and say, okay, was I wrong? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was out of line. Or if I wasn't out of line, maybe they don't understand. Maybe let me calm down and get their understanding, and maybe I can match up what I'm saying. Maybe it may make sense to what they're saying and what I'm saying, and then we can come to a neutral ground. Not saying that I'm going to come back and talk to them and make a neutral ground. I'm going to call truce what they're saying, and I'm like, you know what?
You just getting an understanding of the situation.
Exactly. I'm like, you know what? I can understand what they're saying now. Now that everything has calmed down, that's when you're actually thinking now. Everything calmed down, you're back to your normal self. You know, when you're yelling and doing all that, you're not at your normal state.
Ain't nobody listening to nobody.
You're not at your normal state. Like I tell people, and I tell people at work, I tell my younger people that I conversate with, when you're mad, you're not yourself. Everybody is born with two egos. Evil, when you're mad and evil, you're not yourself. You're someone else. You just try to hurt somebody else. That's all you're trying to do. When you calm down, that's when you're yourself, and then that's when you realize, damn, I was wrong. Or, damn, they was wrong too, but I was wrong by going back and forth with them, or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. I'm just going back to what I do. I always look in that mirror and be like, you have to be better. No matter how wrong that other person was, I have to be better. Even if it makes me look like I'm the bad guy, I would take that. Because I know I'm a better person, and I know I'm strong enough to take the bad guy role, like in the movies. I applaud all the guys that play bad guys. I always look at their performance. I don't look at the good guy performance. You do what you're supposed to do. I always look at the bad guy performance to see how good of a bad guy are you, to see if you're gonna change at the end, or what that bad guy can do to make me see something in myself. Like Denzel.
Training Day.
Exactly. Never seen that coming.
But he played it great.
Played it great. It's always good that can come out of bad. And I think the bad, when you look into the bad, you always find the great out of that. It goes back to me when high school, not even high school, I take it back to elementary. I never told nobody this. I always kept this to myself.
This is the first time it's
No. Yeah, this is the first time it's coming out.
Oh.
This is something that I
Exclusive.
I seen with the bad kids. Teachers always treat them different. I'm pretty sure you're a witness to that. The very bad kid, the teacher always treated them. It's a little
They expect
different.
them to do bad. They expect them to do bad.
Because they knew they can do better. They knew they can do better. And I always look at that and like, oh, this dude was the baddest kid. Why, when they changed their life or changed a little something, they get praised more than the kid that was always good. The kid that's always good always get overlooked. That happens every time. When I always see the kid that's really bad, they get praised. It's because they knew some kids, you know, the real bad kids, they're very smart. They know what they can get away with and can't get away with. That's why they're very bad. And I didn't realize that until I got a little older. I'd say maybe around 7th, 8th grade when I started noticing that with those kids. And I'm saying that to say this is sometimes when you're that really bad kid, you look in the mirror and you see yourself like, I can change this because I was that kid my 9th grade year and I changed. And when you make that change, it seems like you're so brighter than everybody else. Your light shine more than everybody else. Even in that kid that been doing it for a long time, they just so used to them doing it. That kid that been doing it for just that little period of time, they just knew there was something in there. Because I always said the trouble kid, always the best kid.
Remember, even with the trouble kid, remember, a lot of teachers, they see a potential in their students. And a lot of kids that's in trouble is because they're always missing a certain piece. It could be one parent household. There's always something missing that causes a kid to be unruly. So they know that this kid has potential, even if they just let them focus on one thing. It's just like the trouble kid that plays sports. The reason why they so great at sports because you allow them to focus and lock in. So if they get onto their academics, if they focus and lock in, they could be the best kid in the class. But it's something in their life that's missing that's allowing them to be that type of kid. Remember, they choose that because if my dad ain't there, that means if my dad wasn't there, I ain't never really had discipline. So I could act out. Because I'm missing this piece that I always wanted. I see other kids with their fathers. Why can't I have that? So they they build up anger on the inside. But as an instructor, as a teacher, you see that in the child and you notice that this is what this child is missing. So let me be a mentor to this child and give them extra energy because the child that's always doing good, I know he gonna make it. I ain't gotta worry about him because I could say for me, my family never worried about me because from all of my siblings, I was the one least to get in trouble. So when I went through my issues, it was a surprise to my family because I never got in trouble. I really never got in trouble. Everybody have a past, but I was the one that you ain't had to worry about, Rod. Even if you ain't hear from me from a year, they didn't worry about me because I did my thing by the books. I ain't in nobody's face. If you hear me get into a fight, it's because the person came messing with me. And I'm going to give you the same energy. If you hear me get into an argument, it's because the person came argue with me because I always keep to myself. Because I could be around people and that's cool. And I could be by myself and I ain't got no problem. I ain't that type of person. If I'm in my head, I'm stressing. Well, I ain't got no friends. I'm cool. Good. I find peace. In times things can be lonely, especially let's say if you're a single person. You can feel lonely at times, but you're not missing out on peace because you ain't arguing with yourself.
I say take that opportunity to find yourself.
Of course.
Find yourself.
Of course. That's why I tell a lot of people, especially with young men, before you get into a relationship, know who you are and know who you want to be. Never let a relationship determine who you want to be because if you and this person end, you will be lost because everything was built on this person in your life. Know who you are. So when any situation happens and you walk away, you could walk away on 10 toes. You could be standing strong. So when you get into another situation, you could handle that better than where you was. A lot of people continue on making mistakes is because they never figured out. And And remember, we started off
Talk that talk.
We started off the conversation with scamming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's all right. We change gears.
No,
That's what
we
do.
still on scamming. Because sometimes we can scam ourselves.
Yeah.
We
That's
never
where it goes.
figured out who God, because remember, it's all about the higher power, who God put us on this earth to be. And we think who we supposed to be is who we see in a relationship. So that's why some people, even if they go through the worst of that relationship and let's say they break up or they get with somebody new and they go back to this relationship because they never figured out who God made them to be. Even if they could find something good and they go back to this relationship, it's because they never figured out who God made them to be. Everything was determined on what this person thought of me. That's why with me, I'm so happy that God made me an individual, because even though I grew up with a big family, even though I had brothers and sisters, I was always the oddball brother. The brother that used to be in a closet reading books. I always kept to myself because God made me this way, because if somebody's in my life, I appreciate you. I love you. I love that you're there. But if you out my life, I appreciate you. That you was there and now you're gone. It's cool. I was never a type of person that, you see some relationships, when people break up, the man is stalking the woman. If she start dating somebody new, he's going crazy. I ain't gonna say I'm never that person. Happiness never begin with me, and it's not gonna end with me. Yeah. So when you find out who God truly made you to be, you understand that life may not go how you want it to go, but life is still gonna go.
That's life.
That's it.
That's what anything you do.
It's still gonna go.
It's gonna
so
go.
You can't stress about life. You never want to wish the worst for somebody, because if you wish the worst for somebody, you gotta understand the God who we serve. If you wish the worst for somebody, he's gonna bring it to you.
And you scamming yourself.
You scamming yourself.
You're scamming yourself. Yeah.
Because you gotta understand, if you truly had love for somebody and you no longer with them, you want them to find love.
Yeah, of
you
course.
You want them to be happy. Especially with me. I want you to be happy because I don't want you to fuck with me.
Yeah.
I don't want you to stress me out. I don't want you to make drama my way. So I want you to be happy.
Yeah,
it's
I want
called
you to
life.
be happy.
But we can't, the whole scamming situation, we understand there's a lot of scammers out there, and we could look at scammers and we could see things on the news and social medias and see people scamming people and getting money. Yeah. But the number one thing, don't scam yourself. Make sure you do your diligent research. Make sure you know whoever you're going into business with. You know their steps. You know there's no strikes against them. Nobody. You got to check. Like, especially for me. I learned that from my wife because I ain't never do that. I ain't never check reviews. Make sure you check reviews. Make sure you check reviews. They're very important because it will tell you a lot. With them dealing business with other people, them selling products to other people, when you check the reviews, you're going to see what people say.
Check them reviews, people.
So even with that, you got to understand, don't get mad at a scammer if you didn't put in the work.
Yeah. That's true. That is so true. Do not blame anybody else for the decisions you made. Because that means if you made those stupid decisions, that means you did not do your homework. You got scammed, and that means you was open to it. That's as simple as that. You have to start doing your homework. You have to start doing what you do. But with that being said, has been another episode of the 305 to the 772 podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. 305 to 772.
And make sure y'all hit the Facebook page because they already told me I need 50 more subscribers on the 305 to the 772 podcast so we can go live. And y'all understand if we can go live, that we could see y'all comments live and our channel could truly blow up so we could truly be a station.
Yeah, because we truly want to be a live channel. So we have a live audience.
So make sure y'all tune in, y'all subscribe, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the notification, hit the bell so you can always be notified. You can hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Make sure you do the
Hey.
damn thing. 50 subscribers.